Hello everybody, this is Chad from CBW Farms, and welcome back once again to Six Ashes, here by GB Modding. Well, we left you the last episode and we had all of these straw windrows to pick up, and we got them picked up, and I got the first state of fertilizer put down. It didn't take very much, but so we were 50% fertilized, and I didn't want to use that small cultivator that I had that I left down by our small fields. I figured that's a good place for that one. So I purchased this baby here. Let's go in the store and see what I got here, if I can remember right. Alright, we'll go under tools and under cultivators. Alright. I know it's down here quite a ways. It is not this one. It's this one, the Lizard HV for $72.50. Well, that's what it starts out at. We're going to see if we got enough horsepower for it. It shows 140, and a 1,500 kilogram weight is what we need on the front end. So let's look at it. This is what it comes like. It comes with, I don't think that's 8.3 meters. It don't change. I think it's 4.3, 6.3, and 8.3. But it does say 140 horsepower, so we'll find out. So this is the one that we ended up getting. There's no other customizations to it. It goes 8 miles an hour, so I guess we'll plug away with it once and see how we like it. Here we have it in the shed and behind our cloths. So we get to put a little bit of hours on the cloths anyway. Well, I welcome everybody back again. I'm glad you're tuning back in, and if this is the first time watching, welcome to the channel. I appreciate having you all here. Always great to see everybody and read all your comments and do a lot of learning from you guys too. Alright, let's see how this bad boy works. Yeah, we'll go up in the air here a little bit. The real test will be on the hills, I guess. I'm not going to make you watch me cultivate this whole field. I might do a bit of a speedy, because I would sure like to get some hay work done today on this episode. We're just after dinner time here. We should have been in the house eating dinner, but we ate lunch early today, I guess. Yeah, to harvest this field, I believe it took me a little over 2 hours to do, so it took a little while. It probably took me a good hour or better to pick up all the straw, which, once we get going here pretty good, I will show you how much straw we got, because I did tell you in the last episode we would let you know. So actually, before I forget, let's stop here. Let's go into our menu, and let's look at our straw. It's the very first column there. We got 502,000, just about 503,000 liters of straw. Mind you, we did have a little bit of straw left over that we bought from the Edge grain silo when we first got the pigs, so I can't remember how much I had. So I'm guessing we had about 500,000 liters in here anyway. Well, probably not quite 500,000 liters, because I put it all in the Alien Gym silo, and I got some in the main farm silo that came with the map. So yeah, I guess that would tell more of the story, but well, we got close to 500,000 off of that field anyway. Alright, let's get going here. We got work to do today. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good day, and that you've been hopefully enjoying the beginning of this series anyway. And I'm kind of skipping a Griffin, Indiana this time, because I know I had a bunch of work to do on this map, so I apologize if you guys are looking more forward to the Griffin map. I'll try to get a video out on that fairly soon too. But yeah, it looks like we're going kind of up the hill here, and we're kind of plugging away at 8 miles an hour. So this just seems like a big field when you're going this slow with this small. I'm used to having my cheatier kind of equipment. But on this map, I have to be so careful. Everything needs to be so narrow to get down these roads. And so that's kind of why I chose this cultivator a little bit. I mean, I wish it went like 11 miles an hour or something like that. But I'm going to try... Nope, I tried the fast farming with it, and it did not do anything. So thought maybe we could cheat a little bit and get a little more done. And I do know there is some other mods in the mod hub that I don't have downloaded at the moment that are fairly narrow to get down the road, but I believe one of them might even go 20 miles an hour. I don't remember if that's kind of more of a roller. I think I saw like Rusty Money Gaming or somebody in the recent past just use one of them. That would have been something of kind of interest. I don't remember how narrow it was transporting down the road is the only thing. What I might end up doing is getting around this field a few times and then maybe hiring a worker and see how they do, and whatever they miss I can come back and get. That's no problem. But excuse me. But no, we thought we'd try to get some work done on this episode again today. The sun is shining again, or still I should say. Our animals look good yet. I mean, not much has changed. I haven't done a lot since the last episode other than picking up that straw, and yeah, probably only took about 10 minutes to fertilize this field. So you guys didn't miss out on too much there. And I want to thank everybody for the congratulations on my daughter's wedding. I do appreciate that. We have a great community here in the farming sim world, and no, I appreciate everybody's congratulations on that, and that means a lot to both me and to the newlyweds too. I kind of let them know as well. And earlier tonight, before I started recording this episode, I actually did a little bit of a test live stream on the PS4. I'd never done it on there before, and it was, boy, that was really new to me. It was real easy to do, almost too easy to do, but the hardest part was I couldn't figure out how to end the stream. I had to ask Bruce's Gaming jumped in while I was recording or while I was streaming, and I didn't expect anybody to be in there for my 4.5 minutes that I was there, but Bruce's Gaming was there. Joe Flatten happened to join in. Harley Quinn was there for a few moments, and I apologize I didn't get to show them guys more, but if I would have known how kind of a slow night it is, it's Tuesday evening when I'm recording this, and I would have known that YouTube was kind of slow on the live streams tonight. I think FS Club is streaming, and I don't know, somebody else is, but I can't remember who is, but it's not anybody that I really watch that close, but it no, it wasn't 82 Studio, I don't believe, but was it David? So yeah, actually, I should have just continued on with the stream and had everybody join in, but the problem was I was practicing on this map, and like I said in one of the first episodes, I did not want to stream one of these episodes, because it's kind of hard to go back and watch if you're trying to keep up with the series, and all of a sudden you're going to watch an hour or 2 hour or 3 hour long stream to catch up on what's going on. That's not fair to you guys too, that that don't have the time for the stream, or at this time of the night a lot of our UK friends are in bed already, so they would have missed out anyway. I know it was kind of fun and and a little bit scary at the same time to do that, but I know we kind of did a little bit of a sound check, I guess, and kind of seen what the machinery sounded like, to make sure things weren't too loud, and yeah, like I said, just to kind of get a little more comfortable with the controls. So I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do for the live stream. Like I said, my initial live stream I'm hoping to do on September 11th on my birthday, and for my big 50th birthday celebration, I guess I want to spend it with you guys too. And I'm thinking of kind of doing it in the late morning here in the Midwest in the Central Standard Time. At first I was going to do it around 10 a.m. if I got chores done early, but now I'm more leaning that it might be a little bit later than that. It could be 11 o'clock Central Time. It may even be noon. I want to have a few people, be able to eat dinner and all that, but yeah, at the same time it gives our friends in Europe, it gives them all time that, it'll be an early evening for them, and I understand Saturdays can be kind of busy with family and things going on, so So yeah, I hope whoever can join does happen to join, even if you can only pop in for a few minutes. I like to see everybody and say hi to everyone. Like I said, I haven't decided what map I'm going to do yet. I've got one idea. I'd kind of like to do Call Me Blur. He's got the Blurs Beat the Reaper challenge that Rusty Money Gaming had just started tonight, actually, or today. Tonight he just released his first video on it, and I was one of the selected ones since I did a top 17 mods video. Everybody that put out a video on YouTube, Blur had challenged to do this challenge, I guess. And basically what it is, it's on Felsbrunn is the only map you can use, and the only mods you get to use are the 17 that you presented in your top 17 mods video. There's a bunch more rules. I don't have them right here on me right now. I could have had them on the computer screen, but at any rate, basically what you're trying to do is in 25 hours of game time, not 25 hours and 1 minute, otherwise you're disqualified. You're trying to make as much money as you can. Doing it by whatever means you can do it, without using the subsidy signs or F11 if you're doing it on PC. Anybody can do the challenge, even if you did not do the top 17 mods video. If you're just a person playing, you are more than welcome to join in on a challenge too, and do it on your own time. And if you're gonna compete in it, more or less, like you'd say, you do have to stream a little bit of it or have some content on there to show the results and that. But like I said, because you want to, at the end of that, you want to show that you are just about right at 25 hours and not over, and it's due on midnight of October 30th. It's kind of a Halloween theme, I guess, and then whoever all does this challenge, their names are all getting thrown into a bowl, basically, and Blur will draw the name out of a bowl, and that will be the Reaper. The way I understand it, I might be incorrect, but yeah. Then at noon, then on October 31st, Eastern Standard Time in the United States, Blur is going to put the names back in the bowl again and draw again, and to see who beats the Reaper, who's got more points, is what I kind of, and the points are how many dollars you have. After that 24 hours, you can borrow money if you want, and you can lease equipment, anything like that, whatever it takes to make money legitimately, you can do. I'm thinking of maybe doing some field flipping. I haven't seen in the rules that you can't do that, but I'm hoping, towards the beginning, get a decent size harvester, maybe even buy a big harvester and a big trailer and just go ahead and do, field flip. And I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. That gets almost a little cheaty, but unfortunately for me, that can go faster because I use the tool height for Harvester's mod was one of my top 17, so I can actually use one of the big heads that I can go 26 miles an hour in the field and really quickly manually harvest the field. It doesn't work with a worker very well. It don't like those headers that you could use for that, but so I could turn over a big profit there in a short time, and get some animals. I don't want to get cows or pigs. Pigs don't seem to make real great money in the game for some reason. They may do a little better on seasons just for the fact that they reproduce so much, but non-seasons they don't seem to reproduce overly fast. And there really isn't much to them. You get manure and slurry, but if you don't have the Missy B manure and slurry trading mod that she has, that pays out pretty well, or it can. It fluctuates, but if you don't have that mod included, it's hard to get good money for manure, on most maps, I guess. But so like I said, pigs aren't much of an option, but chickens, can produce eggs pretty fast, and sheep can produce wool pretty fast, and don't take a lot of feed or maintenance. Sheep just water and grass. You don't even have to tad any hay or anything, so you can save a lot of time. And and the chickens, all you need is wheat. So and keep their areas clean anyways. So those are the two animals I'm considering if I do the challenge, which I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I just don't know how much I'm going to do on camera. Like I said, if I'm actually going to do a series on it and, do a lot of time lapse or something. I seen Rusty did a bunch of that on his that I was watching earlier tonight. So that's kind of got me motivated to go a little bit watching him. Rusty Money's Gaming, that is. And, yeah, I hope other guys follow suit then too, or other YouTubers. Excuse me, I got a cough. But I'm talking too much. My voice ain't keeping up. But yeah, so hopefully more people join in on a challenge, and even including Blur himself. I'm sure he's got big ideas. That's why I'm thinking of field flipping. I know Blur. He could have that challenge. He completes his challenges in 8 or 10 hours all the time, so it makes big bucks. So I'm trying to think like Blur. Think like Blur. Think like Blur. So, but anyhow, on my last video, I was giving a lot of shout-outs to a lot of the friends of the channel, and I told you I apologize if I missed somebody, and I missed two main ones for sure that I really like to watch all the time. I am so sorry to these two guys that they, I don't know how they slipped my mind, but I love watching their content, and one of them is Looney Farm Guy, which is Lon Schilling. He's a fun guy to watch. He does a lot of experimenting with kind of cheaty ways to use equipment. What you can kind of hook together to make work, like behind a harvester, how to get a baler to work behind you, and stuff like that. So he likes to cobble a lot of stuff together, so he's got a lot of fun stuff to watch that way. And another good friend of the channel, American Farmer. Please check him out. It's all one word, American, and then Farmer. F is capitalized, but American Farmer. Check him out. He's a new guy to the farm sim community too. Just started. He's only got a couple videos out. I believe he usually is thinking about only releasing a video every Wednesday, and which is good because in that way I get to keep up with him a lot better. But no, I do apologize to those two guys for missing them. And that it was very unintentional, that's for sure. You just kind of get a lot of names in your head. And what I should do is actually have a cheat sheet on me and, have some of the stuff written down beside me before I start opening my big yap, I guess. But like I said, there's plenty of other guys too. And, like I said, I watch Call Me Blur. I watch him quite a bit. And he does mostly live streams. And Evil Clown, I watch a little bit of him. He's a good friend of the channel too, but he does mostly Star Wars right now is what he's been doing, Star Wars Galaxies, and I don't watch much more than Farming Simulator, but every once in a while I try to hop in on one of his streams and at least say hi or whatever and watch for a few minutes and that, but no, Evil's been a good friend of the channel and that too, so I don't know what my wife is burning, but something smells like it's burning downstairs. I can't tell what that is. It's got me a little concerned. Unless the dogs did something, but I know we got no heaters going yet, so it ain't one of them. Oh, boy. No, we had a good time on Jelsa Farmer's stream today. He took a few days off. He was kind of busy. He had one of his older daughter turned 9 years old this weekend. So they had a birthday party for her on Saturday, and then I believe he had some meetings for work or whatever. Or I know on Monday he had a bunch of meetings, so it was kind of late by the time he was done, and I believe he might have even been staying at a hotel if I caught that right. But so yeah, he was gone for a few days, so he didn't stream for 4 days, which for me worked out really good. I mean, I really hate to miss even 1 minute of his streams, but with our busy weekend with Macy's wedding, and then on Sunday we celebrated both of my parents turned 80 this year. Well, my dad turned 80 in October, I mentioned in the last video, or in October, sorry, August 10th, and my mom turns 80 on September 10th, the day before my birthday, and so we kind of celebrated with a a small amount of family or whatever. It was pretty informal or whatever, but it was a good time anyway. And then Sunday evening after that was done, I got to catch up on a lot of videos from a lot of my subscribers and good friends of my channel. Just kind of catching up and seeing what those guys are doing. And I got to give a big hats off to Brian Borrow. I keep calling it Realty, but it's Royalty. Awesome channel. He's a good old Irishman, and boy, he's putting out content. I think he's releasing 2 videos a day at least, and he's so fun to watch. So unfortunately, I'm not keeping up. I was caught up with him as of Sunday night, but now I think he's got about 3-4 videos out again. And so yeah, he's a busy man, but he does it just for the same reason that I do. He does it to have fun, and that's why he does it. And my hat's off to him that he can find things to talk about and all that, I guess. So no, he's real interesting to hear his neighbors' stories or whatever. He lives in a farming community, the way it sounds to me, and so you get to see a lot of equipment around him, and it's always interesting to hear him, I guess. So go check him out as well. But like I say, I got plenty of other ones, and I'm not going to try mentioning everybody today. Today is about getting a bunch of work done. There, we should have plenty of end rows done. I'm going to try to I'm going to go in the middle here somewhere. It looks like the rows kind of go this way. We'll see how this worker does. It looks like he's going to do just fine. Like I said, it's going to be at an angle. We're going to have a bunch to fill out here in the end, but I want to jump over here. Find our fence. I haven't decided how I'm going to do this yet. We're brainstorming right at the moment, so if I'm a little quiet, that's why. I want to get started on some of this grass work. We don't have a lot of grass to get rid of yet, but we want to get some grass equipment ready, and grass and hay equipment. We're going to head down to the shop, and we're going to talk to Iron Man Rick again and see what he's got for us. Just enjoying the scenery here. Yeah, Brian Borrow even just started a little bit of a series on Addingham Park, or Addingham Farm, and I have that map downloaded on PS4, but I have yet to look at it, myself. I watched, maybe it was DJ Goham, I think is who I watched, had a early release of it or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was him that I watched. Farms Him Snowy, I believe, is one that I kind of watched part of his tour, when it was released, but I didn't watch the whole thing, so I haven't seen a lot on Addingham yet. But like I said, I'd kind of like to peek into that, so that is another possibility what I might do on Saturday. I might just play around on that map. Okay, Iron Man Rick, you're in your office yet. That's good. Alright, let's go into the store. First of all, let's see what I have downloaded here under mowers. Oh, we do have this Rostel mash. Boy, that's $105,000. Plus we gotta buy the header. 27 slots. We're sitting okay on slots right now. That's 44 slots for that little guy. This one also, I think, may have had an update that I wouldn't have updated yet. I could get that one. What's it cost to lease? $5,300. Goes 18 miles an hour down the road. So it ain't overly fast. It's got the little trailer hitch so you can pull the head cart. I start to see more people use this, and it was interesting because Jelsa Farmer had this that he was using on a live stream a while back, and the very next day this came out for everybody. I mean, he downloaded it off of King's Mods or or whatever site that he got it off of, and lo and behold, there it was the next day, the same exact one that he was using. It was kind of weird. Let's go under mowers here. That head should be underneath here. Right there. Oh, 58,000 for that. Ugh. Yeah. Let's see, we're going to TED right now. That's 7 meters. All right. We're going cheap. We're not out much. Let's see, front cutter bar, that's a 3 point. Yeah, that's the one for the 250 GT. That's where this mod pack comes from. Leave that the same color. Ooh, we're down to $197,000 now. Alright, thanks Iron Man Rick. I love giving you my money every day. Like I said, it's not ultra wide, but our fields aren't very big either, so I gotta back up here. I don't know how that will work on this tractor. I know it won't take very many horsepower for this thing. Boy, that looks so tiny on there. And it does fold fairly narrow. I think it'll be pretty good for going up and down these roads. I have never used this mower before. I've used the 250 GT already. I kind of played around with that a little bit on Lucas Island. I had played with that. Kind of a fun little tractor, I guess. I can't remember. I don't. Maybe I did use this mower with that. I don't remember. My memory's good, but it's very short. That's the part about being an old fart farmer. We sure make a lot of trips up and down this road too, don't we? We'll head on over to the pig farm first. And work closer to the main farm here. Alright. Like I said, our animals should be doing good. Unfold it. This is going to be so rough up here. That's the bad part. Lower it. Turn it on. Turn it on. Why isn't it turning on? Turn on more. Turn off more. It says that it's going. Oh, it is going. Okay. It just don't make any noise. Like I said, I must not have used this one. Okay, so that one's going. Lower more. Turn on more. Alright, they should both be going here. You turn that off again. Again, I got the Satic side panels, so that's how I'm doing it without going into the menu. I don't know where all my grass is going from that one side there. Like I said, we need to start getting some feed ready for our cows, so whenever we get by the CJ's farm, it'd be nice to be stocked up here a little bit. Well, that even mows in reverse. It does miss a little bit when you turn, but which is pretty typical with a front and rear mower like this. Like I said, you'll see it when we turn, like right there. I don't want to get in that corner too good, because I'm not going to get it picked up anyway. Might as well get what grass we can, or take what grass we can get. Alright. Nope, seems to be working okay. 9 miles an hour instead of 11. So it's a little bit slower, but like I said, at the moment we don't have a lot of grass anyway, so. But like I said, it's due time we get it cut. Like I said, a lot of this yard right here will get turned into other buildings will probably get built on here. Like I found out with the chicken pen when I built the chicken pen, that was the last one I could place on this map. The last animal pen that I could. So we're maxed out in animal pens. So otherwise, I would have probably put a sheep pen up by now, but it won't allow me on this map. There, we're having fun now. I don't know. Oh, I wonder if that's because that's by the chicken coop. That's why that grass kind of bunched up there. Yeah, one thing about it, it's a quiet mower. Like I said, trying to do a little turning as possible is kind of the key here, the way it looks to me. Just got to back up and hit it at a 90-degree angle here. Well, like I mentioned in the last video, we're going to start getting farm machinery ready for harvest this week as well. I don't know what we're going to get done when, because tomorrow night tomorrow morning I got a bunch of work to do with my isoween pigs, so I'm going to be kind of busy in the morning with them and doing the rest of my chores too. But I also got to mark a load of pigs to go to market. So I got to I'll probably mark 185 pigs. I mean, I need 180 go on the load, but I'd like to get a few extra just in case somebody dies or one happens to look a little bigger or something happens, you know, if they get a bad leg or something like that. I like to have a few spares, but I like to know exactly how many are there, so I know I got 5 left over on the end. That way I know that the trucker's count is right, because the count sometimes gets off, you know, if the pigs don't load really well. So yeah, like I said, so I'll have to mark a load of pigs tomorrow too, which that should only take me about an hour or so, I suppose. I think there's going to be plenty of big ones in that barn, that particular barn. So that'll be late tomorrow afternoon when my wife gets off work after 4 o'clock here. Alright. That little bit's done. I wonder if we can get anything over on this side or not. Ugh. At least it's flexible. Yeah, we might as well get at this grass too. I didn't know that this would work also, but that's good. I don't have access to that land yet. Like I said, that might be almost one of our next purchases. Like I said, just so that way I can do some more wood chipping and make some more quick money to really get CJ Farm bought here pretty quick. Because like I said, I'd like to get these animals underway. And like I said, I kind of want to keep this Let's Play moving pretty good. Alright, let's lift that, turn that off, switch to the back, lift that, turn it off, fold it up. Sorry, I'm more or less talking to myself on that. Alright. I could drive around the map and see what grass we can kind of cut, you know, on this land that we own. We own all the roads. Oops, I need to be on this side. I don't know why I was going that way. Alright, let's unfold here. Lower it, turn it on. Alright, let's go to the front one, lower it, turn it on, and we're good to go. I almost could plow this up and actually make it into a field, and maybe our yield would be better. I'm not sure if that improves much if you fertilize it, lime it, and plow it. I always tend to do that on maps, but like I said, I don't know how much of a difference that it makes. You know, or if it's more of a waste of time doing that. I know we're not going to quite get to that today, so if you guys have experience with that, if that does make a big yield difference, let me know down in the comments. I would much appreciate that if you guys have tested this out. Like I say, I mean, I think we get a pretty fair amount of grass off of here just for just being painted grass, basically. One way to mow the lawn. Alright. Like I say, not too bad of a little more setup. Again, being we don't have a lot of grass, I might just get a smaller tedder, and like I say, we'll get a windrower. Then I think we'll just pick it up with the loading wagon, and we'll just put it in our silo. I mean, even this little bit I could put in the silo over here, and just have this as a reserve silo just in case we had run out in our alien gym silo. What I'm thinking of doing is, if I buy CJ Farms, I'm going to want a silo down there anyway. I might put the mod that's called wooden silo. It's only $30,000 and it holds 10 million liters of pretty much everything. And the cool part about that one, I know that one takes bales. I mean, they don't come out as bales. It comes out loose, but you can put bales in, and that's kind of cool because, you know, we don't get to do, you know, on council here, it's so hard with bales because you got that darn 200 bale limit. And, you know, so you can't have very many sitting around. And, you know, like I said, I really like to build myself up really well, you know, with feed. Alright. So then if we had that other silo, we could have 10,575,000 liters of hay and silage, and you know, that way too I could do silage. We get more money. We can get the Vicon fast baler, and which wraps it and unloads it all automatically as you're driving. Like I said, it goes a little bit slower, but you know, being we're not playing with seasons, it's instantly silage, you know, as soon as it's wrapped. So, you know, that'd be kind of cool to do it that way, and then I could put it right into the silo. That's kind of what I'm thinking of doing there. The bale wrappers are so slow in this game. Yes, you PC guys, I know there's faster ways for you, because I got the PC too. Aha. Alright. Let's switch to the back one here. Oop. Let's fold him up a minute. Let's go to the front one. Let's turn him off. Well, I've been yammering on here for quite a while already. Now that we got all of our trees removed from this side, it should be much easier. And that one little piece of wood I cannot get out of there. A floating board, or log, or stump, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, the front mower is on, back mower, fold, lower, on. Again, I apologize for talking to myself. Trying not to forget anything. Some of that grass probably just went right in the silo. Ah, shoot, that's right, I got all those darn pallets sitting over here, don't I? I forgot all about them. I don't know how many thousands of liters we have. I do have the small wagon here, we could put them in there. Oh, I guess it don't matter, I think we can dump them in the silo. That looks like he's getting a pretty good strip done there already. Moving along pretty good there. I don't know what helper letter that one is, but so far so good, knock on wood. I'm kind of a poet, don't you know it? Alright. It's kind of fun mowing this grass. I don't mind grass work anyway. Not that I want to do it all the time, but I don't mind it. Alright everybody, I'm kind of sorry I cut you a little short there on my mowing, but we got everything mowed up at the main farm, and of course this is where we started mowing, and I made another little purchase in here. I didn't realize that I had recorded 59 minutes and 59 seconds on that last clip, so I had to cut a bunch of it off, so I do apologize for that. I didn't realize I was rambling on that long. I knew I was getting up there a ways, but yeah, I kind of wanted to show you a little bit more of what we're doing anyway. I wonder if we can hit that little corner there. We're so close to it. There, we got him. Oh man, I hate to ruin a whole load of dry hay. Yeah, but we need at least 5% in a loading wagon of regular hay, and we'll be okay. If we're under 5%, then it'll turn into grass, if that's what we pick up. We just about getting all of it there. One little splot there. Of course not. We can back into him, I think. But I'll show you here in a second what we got for a tedder. This will make you Massey Ferguson fans happy, as it is a Massey Ferguson tedder. There, we got him. I've just about got everything tedded also here. I did a bunch of that off camera. And our worker also finished up in the field and got the rest of our field 51 cultivated. So now looks like we're going to be ready to put this away and get ourselves a rake and a loading wagon, or get our loading wagon out. I wonder if he'll fit in here. Should. A tight fit, but it'll fit. And if I remember that it's here, that's the next thing here too. Piggies look good out there. Alright, we'll head down to the store again and we'll pick ourselves out a rake. Or windrower, that some guys might call it. We call it a hay rake here, I guess. No, I do apologize that I get a little long-winded sometimes. Like I said, I have so much fun talking to you guys that I didn't realize I talked for an hour and I wasn't even near done what I wanted to get done yet. So I got a bunch done while I was able to shut up, I guess. Alright. Just about back up to the main highway here. See if I can avoid getting into an accident. Like I say, we're keeping Iron Man Rick busy today. Like I said, this game day we've already bought harvester, we've bought 2 different headers, and we bought our mower setup, but we bought a cultivator. What else did we get? By the end of yesterday we bought that cloth. And we bought our tedder, which, like I say, we'll go talk to Iron Man Rick here. He knows what's best. Alright, well, first of all, we'll look at the tedder that we purchased. That would be way down here. 17,500, a Massey Ferguson, 8.7 meters, 11 miles an hour. It says it should have a front weight, but I guess we had no problems with it. And it only requires 40 horsepower. I think it was 5 slots if I remember right. And there's no customizations to it. Now we need to find ourselves a windrower. That one, it's harder to turn on the ends with them, and we got some tight areas. I don't want that little thing. I don't want nothing tiny, tiny. Now we got our old standby here, tear up. What can we do here? Let's look at our colors. We could make it a cloth. 15,200. And this one I know we can fast farm with, so if we happen to get some bigger fields later on, we can do that. With what we have now, we really don't want to fast farm because there's so many curves and corners. And like I say, we got 16 and a half hours on this tractor already, so I'm scared to see what we have on this game save already. But we'll hook up to him here. Shut him off. We're going to head to the tractor here. We're done with our cultivator. Lift him up and fold him up. I don't know if it'll be too tall to fit in that lean-to or not. Be a nice spot for it. Right beside the fertilizer spreader if we can. It'll fit perfect in here. Alright. Well, I think we're just about to the end of this episode anyway. So what I'm going to do is, off camera again, I'll fertilize this field. And I'll get the hay rake home here anyway for sure. I might do a little bit of raking, get a couple of these spots raked up, but I'll show you some of the raking anyway. And we'll get the loading wagon and get some hay loaded and put in our silo. And we're getting more ready for our cows all the time, I guess. So, with that being said, I think we're just going to leave it here today. And like I say, I'll do some of this stuff off screen. And next episode, like I say, we'll get some hay put up. And hopefully we'll get seeding on this field. And as of right now, like I said, you guys got one more chance to tell me what you want here. So far, corn is kind of the winner, I guess. So if you got something else you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. And once again, please hit that like button if you like the stream here, I guess the video here. But hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps the channel out a bunch, and you are more than welcome to share this with your family or friends. And I hope to catch you all next time, and I hope you guys leave me comments and whatever constructive criticism you have, or anything else. And other than that, I guess we'll kind of catch you on the next one. So I guess we'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye now.